Ever feel like every time you Google retirement savings, you end up more confused? Roth IRA, 401k, tax-free this, pre-tax that. What does it all mean? You're not alone, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Choosing the wrong account could mean paying more in taxes, losing out on free money, or watching your savings grow slower than they should. In this video, I'm breaking it all down for you and John, step by step. I will compare the Roth IRA and 401k, tackle their differences, and even run the numbers on a $100,000 investment. In the end, I'll show you and John a side-by-side comparison and show you which one is the best option for you. Both options have the potential to cross $1 million valuation, but one can save you an extra $100,000 in taxes. First, let's start with the Roth IRA and its basics. A Roth IRA is a special type of retirement account that helps your money grow tax-free. Here's how it works. The money you put in has already been taxed. So when you take it out in retirement, you don't owe any taxes on your withdrawals. Compare that to a traditional IRA where you get a tax break now but pay taxes later when you withdraw your money. The Roth IRA flips that around, which can be a game changer for your long-term savings. Why is this such a big deal? Well, it's simple. When you retire, your fund will have grown larger, meaning you'll fall into a higher tax bracket. Paying taxes now while you're in a lower bracket means you're avoiding getting taxed at higher brackets later on. With a Roth IRA, you don't have to worry about paying higher taxes on your hard-earned savings because you've already handled the taxes when you contributed. It's all about planning ahead. Now, of course, there are a few rules you need to follow. First up, your income needs to fall below a certain level to contribute. In 2025, if you're single, you can contribute the full amount if you earn less than $150,000. For married couples, the limit is $236,000. If your income is higher than these amounts, your ability to contribute starts to phase out. But don't worry, there's a way around that, which I'll cover in just a moment. The next important rule is the annual contribution limit. In 2025, you can contribute up to $7,000 each year, or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. This limit is adjusted occasionally, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on updates. Remember, with the Roth IRA, the contributions you make are not tax-deductible on your tax returns, but the trade-off is well worth it because of the tax-free growth and withdrawals later on. But it isn't just limited to that. Different types of Roth IRAs also offer good opportunities. First, there's the traditional Roth IRA, which is the one we've been talking about. It's straightforward and works for anyone who meets the income and contribution limits. Next is the backdoor Roth IRA, which is perfect for high earners who don't qualify for a traditional Roth IRA. Here's how it works. You contribute money to a traditional IRA first, and then convert it into a Roth IRA. This backdoor strategy gets around the income limits, but keep in mind, there can be some tax consequences when you do this. That's why it's a good idea to talk to a tax professional before making a move. Finally, there's the spousal Roth IRA, which is designed for families where one spouse earns little or no income. In this case, the working spouse can contribute to a Roth IRA on behalf of the non-working spouse, as long as the total household income is high enough to cover both contributions. It's a great way to maximize your family's retirement savings. What can you invest in with a Roth IRA? So if you've decided which Roth IRA you're going to go for, then you need to know what makes it so powerful, which is the wide range of investment options available, allowing you to tailor your portfolio to match your goals and risk tolerance. The most common investments in a Roth IRA include stocks. These let you own a piece of a company and often have the highest potential for long-term growth. Bonds. These are like loans to a company or government and offer steady, lower-risk returns. Mutual funds. These are collections of stocks and bonds which help spread out the risk. And lastly, ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. Similar to mutual funds, but often cheaper to manage and more flexible because they're traded like stocks. To understand this, let's go to John, who's in his mid-20s and a professional earning $250,000 annually, which places him above the income limits for direct Roth IRA contributions. His wife, Sarah, works part-time and earns $20,000 per year. Together, they decide to create a comprehensive retirement strategy that uses a combination of traditional Roth IRA, backdoor Roth IRA, and spousal Roth IRA contributions to maximize their long-term savings. Because John's income exceeds the limit for direct Roth IRA contributions, he uses the backdoor Roth IRA method. Each year, he contributes $6,500 to a traditional IRA and immediately converts it into a Roth IRA, effectively bypassing the income restrictions while still taking advantage of the tax-free growth offered by a Roth IRA. His wife, on the other hand, is eligible for direct contributions to a Roth IRA. John contributes $7,000 annually to a spousal Roth IRA in his wife's name, ensuring the couple makes the most of her retirement savings opportunities. Over the next 20 years, John and his wife consistently contribute a combined $13,500 annually to their Roth IRAs, which allows them to accumulate significant savings. With an average annual return of 7%, their contributions of $270,000 would grow to an impressive $497,000, all of which is completely tax-free in retirement. This includes their initial contributions and approximately $227,000 in investment growth. Now that you understand how a Roth IRA works, its different types, and what you can invest in, it's time to explore another heavy hitter in the retirement savings world, the 401k. A 401k is a retirement savings plan offered by your employer. It allows you to save a portion of your paycheck before taxes are taken out. This means you lower your taxable income for the year, potentially reducing the amount you owe in taxes. Which means, unlike the Roth IRA where you can't deduct contributions on your tax return, in a 401k, you can. The money you contribute goes directly into your 401k account, where it's invested in options like mutual funds, stocks, or bonds. Over time, these investments can grow, creating a significant retirement nest egg. Here's an example. Imagine you earn $50,000 per year. You will fall in the 22% tax bracket, but if you decide to contribute 10% of your salary to your 401k, that's $5,000 per year going straight into your retirement account. Since the money is pre-tax, your taxable income is reduced to $45,000, which means you now fall in only a 12% tax bracket. Think of it as a 12% extra tax that you would be paying, now ending up saved and invested. Plus, the contributions and any investment growth remain tax-deferred until you withdraw them in retirement. There are two main types of 401k plans, the traditional 401k and the Roth 401k. While both help you save for retirement, they differ in how taxes are handled. First, the traditional 401k. Here, contributions are made with pre-tax dollars, which reduces your taxable income in the year you contribute. With the Roth 401k, contributions are made with after-tax dollars, meaning you don't get a tax break up front. The major advantage is that with all withdrawals in retirement later on, including earnings, are completely tax-free. This makes the Roth 401k a great option for someone who expects to be in a higher tax bracket when they retire. It's kind of similar to a Roth IRA, but here there's a big plus, and that is employer matching. With 401ks, employers often match a portion of the contributions you make to your 401k, effectively giving you free money for your retirement. Here's how it works. Let's say your employer offers a 50% match on contributions up to 6% of your salary. So if you earn $50,000 per year and contribute 6%, or $3,000, your employer will add an extra $1,500 to your account. That's a 50% return on your money right away. Employer matching is one of the easiest ways to supercharge your retirement savings. Financial experts often recommend contributing at least enough to get the full employer match. Otherwise, you're just leaving money on the table. But it isn't that easy. There are rules in 401k too. It has a contribution limit. As of 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 per year if you're under the age of 50. If you're 50 or older, you can contribute an additional $7,500 as a catch-up contribution, bringing your total to $31,000 annually. Also, your employer's contributions don't count toward your personal limit. Employers can contribute up to an additional $46,500 for a combined total of $70,000, or $77,500 if you include catch-up contributions. This means your account can grow even faster if your employer is generous with their contributions. These higher limits make 401k an excellent choice if you want to save aggressively for retirement. Now, where does your money go when you contribute to a 401k? The investment options available depend on the plan offered by your employer, but they typically include mutual funds, target date funds. These funds automatically adjust their mix of stocks and bonds based on your expected retirement date. For example, if you plan to retire in 2050, a 2050 target date fund will start with more stocks for growth and gradually shift to bonds as you near retirement. Index funds. These aim to match the performance of a specific market index, like the S&P 500. They're known for their low fees and reliable long-term returns. Now that you've got a solid understanding of how a 401k works, its benefits, investment options, and the power of employer matching, it's time to compare it directly to a Roth IRA. And remember, in the end, I will show you which retirement option can save you an extra $100,000. But before that, let's compare them. When deciding between a Roth IRA and a 401k for your retirement savings, it's important to understand the differences in flexibility, accessibility, and tax savings over time. Each account serves a unique purpose and is tailored to different financial situations. Let's compare these two accounts to see how they stack up when it comes to your money. As I said earlier, the most significant difference between a Roth IRA and a 401k lies in how taxes are handled. To understand this, let's use a side-by-side example. Suppose you contribute $5,000 annually for 20 years with an average annual return of 8%. In a traditional 401k, you contribute pre-tax dollars, which reduces your taxable income now. If you're in the 22% tax bracket, this saves you $1,100 in taxes each year. After 20 years, your account grows to about $247,000. However, when you withdraw the money in retirement, you will pay taxes on the full amount. If your tax rate remains at 22%, you'll owe approximately $54,340 in taxes, leaving you with $192,660. Now compare that to a Roth IRA where contributions are made with after-tax dollars. If you're in the same 22% tax bracket, contributing $5,000 actually costs $6,410 up front, $5,000 for the IRA plus $1,410 in taxes. After 20 years, with the same 8% annual return, your account grows to $247,000. Since withdrawals from a Roth IRA are tax-free, you keep the entire amount, giving you $247,000 compared to the $192,660 from the 401k. But what if you face an emergency before retirement and you need access to this money? Let's see how much flexibility each account offers when you need that access from your savings unexpectedly. The Roth IRA is incredibly flexible, and here's why. You can withdraw your contributions anytime, tax-free and penalty-free. That's because you already paid taxes on the money you put in. This makes a Roth IRA a great backup plan for emergencies or unexpected expenses. But earnings are a different story. Earnings are the money your investments make over time, and withdrawing them comes with some rules. Your account must be at least 5 years old. You must be at least 59 and a half years old or meet certain expectations, like purchasing your first home or covering medical expenses. If these conditions aren't met, early withdrawals of earnings may be subject to a 10% penalty and income taxes. Another benefit is that Roth IRAs don't require required minimum distributions, or RMDs. Unlike other retirement accounts, you're not forced to start withdrawing money at age 73. This allows your investments to grow tax-free for as long as you desire, making the Roth IRA an excellent option for those who may not need their savings immediately or want to pass them on to their heirs. Now let's flip to the other side. A 401k is generally less flexible when it comes to accessing your funds before retirement. Early withdrawals before age 59 and a half are usually subject to a 10% penalty and income taxes. However, some exceptions allow penalty-free withdrawals, such as permanent disability, medical expenses exceeding a certain percentage of income, or special financial hardships. One unique feature of a 401k is the ability to take out loans. Many plans allow you to borrow up to 50% of your vested balance, or $50,000, whichever is less. You repay that loan with interest, but the interest goes back into your account. While this can be helpful in emergencies, there are risks here. Like, if you leave your job before repaying the loan, it becomes a taxable withdrawal and penalties may apply. Unlike a Roth IRA, a 401k does require RMDs starting at age 73. This can force you to withdraw money and pay taxes on it even if you don't need it, potentially reducing the account's long-term growth. When it comes to retirement, both accounts are effective tools, but their ease of use depends on your goals and financial situation. Roth IRA is best for flexibility, long-term tax-free growth, and avoiding RMDs. It's ideal for those who value control over their investments and want the option to access contributions penalty-free. On the other hand, 401k is best for maximizing employer matching, higher contribution limits, and immediate tax savings. It's ideal for those who want to save aggressively and benefit from structured, employer-sponsored plans. So now let's address the ultimate question: which account truly stands out as the better choice? Investing $100,000 is an important decision, especially when choosing between a Roth IRA and a 401k. Both accounts offer unique benefits, and understanding how they perform with such a large investment can help you make an informed choice. And in the end, you have to choose the better option for you. To do that, we have John with his $100,000 ready to be invested in both the accounts. Additionally, John's employer also offers a 50% match on his 401k contributions, up to 6% of his salary. For this example, we will assume that both accounts will give an 8% average annual return over 30 years. The retirement tax bracket is 22%. This scenario captures the real-life complexity of investing by combining tax considerations, employer matching, and growth over time. Let's see how John's decision plays out over 30 years. First, let's say John contributes $100,000 to a Roth IRA, where contributions are made with after-tax dollars. Because the Roth IRA allows for tax-free growth and withdrawals, every dollar he earns in investment returns will be tax-free in retirement. Assuming an average annual return of 8%, John's $100,000 would grow to approximately $1,006,266 by the end of 30 years. This includes all investment growth, and because withdrawals from a Roth IRA are tax-free, John keeps the entire amount. The flexibility and tax-free growth make this a powerful choice for retirement savings. For 401k with employer match, John's $100,000 grows to $1,373,303 before taxes. The employer match of $3,000 annually adds $90,000 over 30 years. With growth, the employer match contributes an additional $277,038. The total 401k balance is $614,000 before taxes. After accounting for a 20% tax rate during retirement, John's 401k leaves him with approximately $1,098,643. Now let's look at the 401k. John contributes the same $100,000 to a traditional 401k, where contributions are made with pre-tax dollars. His employer offers a 50% match on contributions up to 6% of his salary. Assuming John's salary allows him to take full advantage of this match, his employer will contribute an additional $3,000 annually for 30 years. totaling $90,000 in employer contributions. With the same 8% average annual return, John's $100,000 contribution combined with the $90,000 employer match will grow significantly over 30 years. His account will reach approximately $1,373,303. However, because this is a traditional 401k, all withdrawals and retirements are subject to taxes. Assuming John's retirement tax bracket is 22%, he will owe approximately $274,661 in taxes on the total balance. This leaves John with a final net balance of $1,098,643. If John had chose only one account, the Roth IRA would likely be the better option for its tax-free growth, withdrawal flexibility, and lack of required minimum distributions. Without RMDs at age 73, John's money can still grow tax-free for as long as needed, making it an excellent option for long-term savings and passing wealth on to heirs. However, the 401k is still incredibly valuable due to employer matching, making it an essential part of a balanced retirement strategy. If John's employer matching was more than $3,000, the end result would have been so much different. So that's the final verdict. 401k is the winner, but based on the numbers and assuming you're taking your money out after 30 years. Remember that every financial situation is different. This is not personalized financial advice, so always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor to make the best decision for your needs. Want to know how to turn a $100,000 investment into a $10 million portfolio? Click the video on the screen to find out.